Where's the man at now?
Carl, can you help out with this?
Carl?
Oh no!
Oh no!
No! I have a very interesting concept for a video today. I bought some products off of Amazon that is the website I hate more than anything else for the aquatic industry. I bought these products so that I could use them and I could give you my honest opinion about these products. And then you could determine whether or not you are gonna go to Amazon and buy those. There's a few of them. I happen to have somebody in my fish house with me. Jay Wilson is here. I'm gonna get his reaction to these products because
What is this?
I made a video about that product last week.
Dude, makes fish happy. Have you ever seen a fish sad unless it was upside down? And,
Usually-
well, not upside down catfish, because I guess those are upside down.
When they're upside down, that usually means they're on their way out and they're not very happy at the
They
time.
tried really hard with marketing, and I could tell you that if I'm buying something like this, for me it's gotta be, it's gotta be a reputable company. That's it.
You haven't seen my video that I did about that product, but you should watch it. We feel very similar on that. Now, these other two things that I know I want you to talk about. We've got a gravel cleaner. That's a water changer. What is the brand?
QL09G.
Okay, there you go. I will put up on the screen how much this cost and also how many have sold over the course of the last month, because Amazon puts those numbers up there. So I have used this throughout this video. I will put B-roll of my experience with this product, and I'll also tell you my feelings about it after we get Jay's feelings. Now this thing, first and foremost, it's in Celsius, so that means
Well, hey. It says Fahrenheit too.
oh, okay, well then keep it.
No!
Listen, we don't have time for instructions. Put the thing together and
Welcome
use it.
to become our member, and you will get special discount. We aim to provide highest quality service. Okay, good luck, dude.
Okay.
It's silicone tubing. Right away, kinkage.
It's also very small. Very small. It's a small hose.
Quick.
So you're gonna, hey, we don't get into that weird stuff here. So okay. The hose is gonna hook to the end of this, the big plastic hose. There you go. And then this black hose or fitting will hook to the bottom of that. And all you do is you put it in the water and you go and it pulls the water out.
Do you have to chicka, or do you just?
Well, that's kind of the whole point with the whole thing. Why are you going to buy a weird looking gun like that and then still suck on the end of the hose? You know what? Let's do it out of this tank because it's the easiest one to refill. It's got a fancy little clip. You don't have to keep pulling the trigger. I mean, once the siphon is going, you should be good.
You serious?
I mean, hey, listen. I said it's small,
Dude.
didn't I?
If I walked away and this just did that, it kinks way too easy.
It's a very small hose. The very small hose does not let a whole lot of water through.
No, and I guess, I mean, if you were looking to do a workout, but
You can really force it through, yeah.
I mean, it's already leaking, dude. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. No. How do I stop it? Just break
Pull
the
it out of
siphon?
water. What is this, your first time fish keeping?
No, but I can actually use my mouth to a hose faster than that. So, to be honest with you, I mean, does it do what it's supposed to do? Yeah, of course. But you could save a heck of a lot of money and just have tube, or if you want to do things a lot faster, use an actual pump.
He also works for a pump manufacturer, so you would expect him to say something like that. He works for the manufacturer that made the pump that I have in there, the CJ Ultra Zero. So yeah, of course he would say pump, but I don't disagree either. Here's what I will say about this particular product. I feel the exact same way that Jay does. It feels like a $16 piece of equipment. I think that's what this thing costs, $16.99, something like that.
And that's why they give you, dude.
Yeah. You could probably break that with one hand.
Ready?
Do it.
No, it doesn't break. It's so flimsy it doesn't break. But that's not good. Let's see the net.
Otherwise, that would be a perfectly good net, very coarse net. And then it comes with that.
What was
which
that? What
you
was that
scrape.
thing that you hooked up to a vacuum?
Floby.
Ah, that's what it was.
There is also an extension.
Even dads can do hair. Yeah.
There's an extension to go on here in case you have super deep tanks. So here's the thing.
That's what this is for.
Okay, if we're being honest,
Yeah, truthfully.
this thing is it's junk, and that the point of this video is not to trash these products. That was not the intention at all. My hope was that I was going to think that they were trash, but they actually turned out to be good. Like Jay said, it does work as advertised. Put the end in the water, you pull the trigger a few times, it pulls the water through, gets the siphon started. You're not sucking on a hose. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. But because it is such a small hose, it doesn't let very much water through. You would never use this on a tank like this,
Never.
or really any of the tanks
Dude,
that
you
we
know where
have.
this might thrive? I mean, if I want to give a positive, if you did have this connected and you were targeting like specific areas in your aquarium to get rid of detritus. So
Sure.
you literally spend $16 to do what a turkey is. Okay.
Turkey basters are how much? Like $1? When you're spending the kind of money that you spend on a product like this, what are you truly expecting as far as the quality? This thing is not going to feel like a solid
No,
product
it's the plastic
made by
one.
Apple. It's a flimsy, very cheap product, but it's a cheap cost too. So you're not really getting ripped off. You get what you pay for, basically.
Why don't you just buy once, cry once, instead of spending money on stuff that, yeah, okay, it'll do it, but how often are you going to use it? And then when it cracks, you have to buy another one, and that's just wasted plastic.
I don't disagree, and that's kind of the whole point to this video. I'm not trying to trash Amazon, even though I hate that website. I think it's the worst website for our industry in the entire world. I'm not trying, this is not an anti-Amazon video, but you might see this, you were thinking about buying one of those. They sell a lot of them, and you might be like, looks a little too cheap for me. You watch the video that they include on Amazon, and it's like this amazing production for that piece of equipment. It's not really worthy of it. Does it do the trick? Yeah. Does it siphon the water out for you? Very slowly? Yes.
But they're giving you extra stuff to make you feel good about that.
That's what these companies do. These mass-produced companies that sell on Amazon, they throw in a bunch of extra junk to get your money, to make it more appealing to you. And really what it all is junk. No, you're not in it.
No.
Those look good though.
Thank you. They're my superstar glasses.
Now to the next one. This is real simple. It's a tool. It's a box full of tools to clean.
It's 5-in-1.
5-in-1. Wow, it's a bonus. You've got all of these tools to clean your aquarium. Again, I've used this, but Jay has never seen it, never touched it. I want to get his opinion. I've known this guy a long time. I trust his opinion. I want to see what he thinks about it.
I actually have something similar, but I'm upset because the one thing I was hoping that it had, it does not. So in theory, I wouldn't use this. I was hoping it would have like a foam. This one is a little bit cheaper than the one I have. It's missing the corners. If I have this whole tool that I got to put together, where is my corner for each corner of my aquarium to get all the algae out of that?
I hear you.
So, what was that, tinfoil? No, it's not tinfoil.
Let me see it.
It's not bad.
It's pretty rigid.
So the one I have actually does this in the middle, but it has a connector.
Yeah, that's what this has. It's right here.
This
That
is
on-
the connector?
You put that on there, and then all of these pieces slide into that and snap into it. I will put up on the screen how much this cost. I don't recall.
This one does not. So if you are using the net, I don't like this already. And it's not because that it doesn't work. It's because if I'm going to use the net, I have to pull off the piece that I need for every single other piece.
Oh, see, I never even realized that.
So if I'm like, oh, done with the net, which in theory, this is great. People live in small areas. I like these sort of all-in-one things, but this isn't all-in-one. Because now I've got to get this, go back to the attachment, and what's going to happen is I'm going to do what I'm doing, and then I got to go back to get the net to get whatever it is back out of the aquarium.
Okay.
That is problem for me, unless, yeah, you can't do it. I was going to say if you could keep it on but then you're wet on both sides. So
Yeah.
I'm not even going to use it.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever, you've been keeping fish a long time.
Correct.
Have you ever used a rake in your aquarium before?
Not unless it was dry and a cat pooped in it.
That's what that looks like, is a cat litter scooper pooper thing.
Get that turd out of there.
Yeah, I've never used something like that. I don't even know what this stupid thing is.
Well, that's why I didn't even want to talk about it, because I wasn't sure if it was just like, hey, my friends are coming over, so let me showcase my product.
That's that would work. That's
know.
another one that doesn't fit into that thing.
Yeah, you have to take it off and
So basically three
3 in 1.
of
and
the
then-
things, the stupid rake, the scraper, which I
Yeah,
mean,
the
it looks like
scraper
it
may
would work.
I don't like the green scour pad.
Okay, we'll try it out. My 360's got plenty of algae, so how about that back corner there? It's a long tool, so you should be able to reach. I heard a little bit of a snap. Don't you break that. I paid my hard-earned money for that. And that is something that I do need to disclose. Nobody sent this to me. I paid for these. I mean, it wasn't some kind of freebie.
So I don't like how flexible it is at the end, because when I'm trying to, I mean, you could look up top at the bar first. I'm trying to get pressure. Not everybody's going to clean their aquarium every day, right? So when I come in here to kind of give it a nice push, when I push, this is the whole head from this bend is now just flopping around, and I'm not getting a lot of pressure. So it's a no from me, dog.
Okay, try this green in the front. Or on the ground. Yeah, that's good. That's going to be covered up with substrate very, very soon.
No, it doesn't work that way. See how when it bends, the whole thing is, this needs to be stronger. And there are products out there that work
Yeah.
better than, I don't know how much this one was, but
I know it was cheap. I'll put the price up on the screen again. I think it was like $12 or something like that.
yeah, I think the one I got was double that. But it has a spring load. This is very secure, so I can actually push down. But this moving, in theory, may seem like a good idea. See how this whole thing rotates?
It takes a lot of the rigidity out of
It
it.
does. And there's no pressure. Like this rotation,
Though. Yep.
and it's,
All right, now how about this?
oh my God.
Swap them out. Very easy to detach and reattach.
That, it is very easy.
The one bonus. Don't you be cutting any of my Oscars either.
Dude, I just got my whole stuff wet. I mean, this is working as advertised.
Now, what you're experiencing with this is exactly what I experienced with it. When I was playing around with this, the flexibility of it, because it is a flimsy tube, it makes it impossible to get any kind of pressure onto the end. Even the algae scraper, that's supposed to be easier to scrape algae off of, it's very, very difficult to do. Now, retract it all the way in, and it'll be a little better, because now the pipe is doubled up, and we can do it that way.
Dude,
But then you're only getting
I
in.
can't do it. My hands are wet.
Well, he put it together. You don't know your own strength.
Hercules, Hercules. Dude, I can't rotate this.
Do you need a man to do it for you?
Yes. Give me the camera. Need a man. Come on. Where's that man at now? Where's the man at now?
Carl, can you help out with this?
Carl?
Oh no!
Oh, no.
No, no, no! Did you cut yourself? I always taught all of my kids, yeah, things are always funny until someone gets hurt. Let me tell you what just happened. I don't know how much of it is actually on video, but I was frustrated with this product. I tried to be funny. I cracked it over my knee, and this part of it flew straight up and hit Jay in his mouth, the bottom of his lip right here, and put some pretty gnarly cuts on there. He refused to let me take him. He's gonna run into the emergency room real quick and say, "Do I need a stitch?" I am not a doctor. I personally don't think it's gonna need a stitch. But what do I know? I'm just the asshole that did that. I feel so bad. He continued to tell me over and over again, "You didn't do it on purpose. You know, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all good." But I'm not going to sleep tonight because we have an event that we're going to tomorrow. Not tomorrow based on when you're watching this video, but based on when we're filming this. And, you know, he's not going to be feeling too good while he's there. This is not the kind of thing that's like life-threatening. He's not going to, you know, it's not that severe, but it's even a scratch would be severe to me because it was my stupid fault for trying to be funny, and there it went. So I feel like a total idiot. I feel like a bad friend. And I can't wait for him to text me to let me know that the emergency room laughed at him and said, "Don't bother us with this nonsense," and and sent him on his way. What they may do is give him like one of those little strips to hold it. I don't know. But I feel horrible about it. Trying to do something silly and somebody got hurt. It's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. There you go. But these products that we talked about tonight, I feel so stupid talking about them now. These are cheap, cheaply manufactured, cheaply made, cheap cost products that are they worth the money that they cost? Yeah, they are. But you get what you pay for. You're not going to be spending, you know, $12 or $16 on a product expecting it to be some super high-end, bulletproof type of thing. It's just not that. I just got off the phone with Jay's wife. Had to explain to her what I did to her husband. So anyway, listen, these products, do they do what they say they're going to do? Yes. Do they do them well? Not really. Are they worth the money that they cost? Sure, because they're very cheap. It's not like you're spending $300 on these things. If it was that, I would tell you it's the biggest waste of money you've ever had in your life. But because they're both under $20, I mean, are you going to be wasting your money? Kinda, but at least it's not that much. So there you go. What a horrible night. What an amazing day that turned into a horrible night. We'll have to see how it goes. And if I haven't finished this video by the time I see him tomorrow, I'll give you a little update on how he looks tomorrow. It's just a shame it damaged that pretty face of his. Why couldn't it have been me? Okay, here's the update. Here is the carnage. You thought I was kidding.
No, not kidding. And this all could have been prevented if you would have just had the Seachem algae scraper. That's
very true. I'll remember that. And,
but it was an accident, so seriously, it's all good.
Well, thank you.
But I did go to the hospital.
Love you.
Love you too.